Hey guys, it's Erika. Welcome to part 2 of my first listens to Billie's third EP, The Billage of Perception, Chapter 2. So, part 1 included My Bee, The Words of Emotion, Brave, a song from Matilda, and Sun Palace, Stroop Effect. So, I do it in parts because sometimes if I throw it all in one, the video gets completely blocked. So, this part is going to include Mcguffins, Who's the Joker, and Back to Where We Belong. We're not checking out Ring My Bell because, bestie, we've checked it out already. We saw the music video for it. So, I'm very excited to be checking these out. This whole album seems to be really about growing up, but like in an older teen type of way, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's a lot more addressing those types of issues, that era of like growing up, which is so interesting and fascinating, because that's not at all the vibe for like Ring My Bell, but it's definitely a vibe that is filling Billie's lore and Billie's story. So yeah, and I've really, so far my favorite song is Brave, but we got 2 more to work with, so let's check out Mcguffins, Who's the Joker. Oh, I forgot to say, I check out the visualizers and not color-coded lyrics for this one. Okay. Well, I was looking for Billie. I think I forgot I was going to say what I was doing on the first part. I'll say it after the song. Did anyone else see it? Is that me? How do you go from that like trappy thing to this very high note, beautiful singing? A mischievous trick, a common trickery? Because they're playing with my feelings. It plays because they also have cards, right? As part of the lore, the concept. So it could be like Joker cards. Like what a Joker card symbolizes in a deck of cards. Okay. Like, what is this song? What genre is this? I don't know. Like, what is a pre-chorus? What is this, like? But it's so interesting how the song structure and what they're doing with it plays into the Joker concept and what they're singing about. It's very clever. I love it. I'm wondering if that becomes a rumor. There's always little word plays with Billie, but also plays a lot into their previous songs and lyrics. This sounds like it'd be like a dance break part. I like the shouting. Because they also did that in Gingamingayo. The shouting rapping. So my name is what? Is it true or false? I wonder if this is introducing like a different type of, like maybe a new character or a new part about their storyline, like Joker. And so, because again, they've had like cards be a part of their lore and their story. So it's interesting that they went for like Joker. And the song is also kind of very trickster-like the way it's changing genres, the way you hear the verses, and then when it gets into the chorus, you're just like, what is happening? Or I mean, pre-chorus, and then it goes into the chorus. It's very much, it feels like somebody's playing with you, tricking you. You know what I mean? It is so cool. It is so clever of a concept. I think this song the most is the one that is leaning the most into Billie's lore besides their title track, which I think is really, really cool because the first two songs were definitely very about those youthful types of concepts, and I think it's nice to have one song that will lean into that a little bit more, a little bit heavier than the rest that you're getting. You don't always need one overall one overall arching thing for an album, but not every single song has to necessarily play into the concept about like what they're doing and what the different songs sort of mean or symbolize. So I kind of like that you're getting a lot of variety within these B-sides so far. But yes, now we're gonna be checking out Back to Where You Belong. I wonder if this is gonna be a ballad, because they always, at least on all their previous EPs, they've had fan songs a part of it, like Believe, and what was the other one? I know one of them was literally Believe, but I don't remember what the first one was. Flower World. I think that one was it and stuff. So, yes, let's check out Back to Where We Belong. Ballad. There's consistency. Flower World, hello. Soothe each other not to grow apart. Oh, I was expecting a drop like that. It definitely has a fan song type of vibe, but also it's kind of about friendship, which also plays into the themes and constants that Billie plays with. It's so clever. There's so much thought put into everything. I love it. Help me endure the uncertainty in my past. Get my precious first and last, the beginning and the end. I wish that you complete everything. This also kind of like warms my heart. Definitely when they do like their montage of like showing all their old footage, like concert footage or like fan meet footage, they will 100% use this song probably out of all of them. And you see, this could definitely just be a fan song, or just a song about friendship, but then it also plays into the concept again. Believe. It's so clever and is so these types of songs that can play not only into like an individual's interpretation of a song or and the video's still going. What's up with that? Okay, it ended. I was just like, what's happening? Songs longer? I don't know. But songs that can have almost like two meanings. This one kind of has three, because it can be just something that you can like interpret for yourself, just like a fan song, you know what I mean? Or it can be a song about friendship, but then it also is playing so much into their lore and their story, which I think is so genius to have multiple interpretations of a song, because the fans will take it as sort of just like one thing, and then if you just are just listening to it, you take it as another and stuff if you're not a fan. So I think it is so genius when you can have that, and I feel like they very much consistently have brought that to the table, and I really, really love it. I mean, mine is Mcguffins, you know what I mean? That's very much very much plays into their concept, but I love what they're doing. And it's always so interesting because I feel like every single song has just like, oh, if you liked this song off the first EP or this song off the second EP, this is like a part 2, this is like a part 3 of it. There's songs that are very, very consistently sounding that feel like a next part of a previous song that they've already written. You know what I mean? Like, especially what was it, Sun Palace? No, I think it was very much Mcguffins. Kind of did give me vibes of Everybody's Got a Secret, and it's so clever. It's so clever. It just shows you how much thought does go into creating a group and creating a concept and creating a story and really, really leaning into it, because there's not many groups that do that, especially since Billie, every single comeback, every single song is about their lore, their story. You know what I mean? Like, it is so fascinating how much gets put into it, and sometimes you only get this with like maybe a comeback, maybe an album, maybe a trilogy. Like, it's not something very consistently across the board that you get. And sure, they have their like, I mean, does Pot Bingsu play into the lore, the concept? It can, because what if they were eating Pot Bingsu? You know what I mean? Or Bingsu. Or also, what's the other one? Snowy Night. Like, it can all play together, you just gotta connect the dots, you know what I mean? And the snowman monster, but I think it is so clever what they do. There is so much going into Billie as a group in terms of their concept, in terms of their lore, and I really enjoy it because I love it, because it is something that, like, storytelling is always just like, that's what you do with music. You tell a story, you know what I mean? And I think when they do this as heavily as Billie has done it, I think it's so cool. And you never know what the future holds. Most groups that will have a storyline or something, it's not always something part of every single comeback or something that's even very consistent across the board with most groups that will play into a story. Like, what about EXO's superpowers? It goes into the Kwangya because it's Super M, and then Kai was teleporting in Super M, and then all the worlds are connected. I don't even know what's happening. You know what I mean? So that, but the Kwangya verse and all that is a mess to figure out and to understand. I don't even think I understand it. So like, but that's very much very, very different, I think, than just having one focus type of thing like this. And I think it is like so genius. I think because I was talking about EXO's like superpowers, you know what? I think I was getting into it because like not every single comeback or concept for EXO is about their superpowers or is playing into the lore like that. And maybe they have a couple different storylines, because you got the wolf one, you got the like monster lucky one with that also plays into their powers, but then you have power, and then I'm just lost. Honestly, I'm lost. So like, getting something that is so laser focused on one concept, I think, is genius. I just hope that the girls do enjoy the concept and that they lean into it, how much they actually lean into it for like a group overall. And again, I think it's really cool that having those multiple types of meanings for B-sides and stuff like that. I think it's very, very cool, because sometimes it can be someone's fan theory about a song, and that's just the one that the fandom latches onto, especially on like social media and stuff. And like, but if you look at the song lyrics and surface level, it can have a completely different meaning. And then you have the fans meaning about it. Oh no, it's about the fandom. It's about this, and this, and this. But what Billie does, I think, is very unique, because it's sort of like that with every single song that they have, and it is something I think that's very consistent with them. And I think it's amazing album and stuff. I mean, they've consistently brought us amazing music every single time, but like, I'm always so fascinated and blown away that I'm always hearing something I feel like I've never heard before, even if it is something that has elements of a different type of song, like the Red Velvet vibes, or not, you know what I mean? Because it's the only other girl group you can really compare their music to, and I don't like to compare it like that, but there's literally nothing else. But what they do is just so fascinating, and it's so clever, and it's so well thought out and stuff. And it's just like, as much thought gets put into these, like, it's also, this is what you would hope almost every single group concept or K-pop group has this much thought put into it, and some it just may not always come out the right way. But I feel like with Billie, everything is definitely working for them, and it's definitely working for me. I think the sound is amazing. I love what they did with this EP. just giving you Billie, you know what I mean? And stuff like you get your fan song, you have the songs that leave heavily into the Billie concept, and then you get a little bit something new with the other concepts that are playing within the concept because you have the overall Billie theme, you know what I mean? But then like what does each song sort of represent for the whole thing that can take on a different concept, you know what I mean? It's like I'm like the meme of the guy with like the like I got all the yarn, the different color yarn connecting all the dots and everything, like but that's also what is so fun about it, I think, too, as well, is that you gotta have your theories, you get to interpret for yourself also, but like I think it just looks so cool. I feel like I'm saying a whole lot of nothing, like I'm not explaining myself very well today, but that's like most days. But I think it's really, really great. My favorite song is Be Brave, or Brave. I keep saying Be Brave. Brave, a song from Matilda. I think it is just so cool. And even, because again, I would have expected it to be Sun Palace based off my other favorite previous songs, but you know, you never know sometimes, you know what I mean? You like what you like, you know what I mean? And it's okay to like what you like. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm a mess. I'm so sorry for this, and I'm not gonna edit any of it out, but I really enjoyed it. This was an amazing chapter 2 from, I'm actually going to take another look at the track list for Village of Perception part 1. We had Read My Rings, Open to Flower, the 11th day of got. Honestly, it kind of does feel very much like a part 2 to chapter, or a chapter 2 to chapter 1 based off all the songs and stuff. Not that it feels a little bit more direct than, say, the Collective Soul and Unconscious chapter 1. Even though there are, again, songs off of each one that feel like have similar vibes or like part 2s of each other, I think it's also cool that they kind of have these multiple kind of different things happening. It's gonna be a struggle once we get deeper into it and more comebacks and more concepts, but like it feels more of like a direct path. And you know, and again, not that the other EP doesn't, but like you know sometimes if you have a big movie franchise and you're just like, oh no, these movies in this order is the most direct path, even though there could be like 4 or 5 different movies in between that, you just ignore them. But don't ignore the Collective Soul of the Unconscious. The Collective Soul and Unconscious. But yes, I'm sorry, I'm a mess. I apologize for this video. It should not have ended up like this. But anyways, go to put your thoughts in the comments down below. What you thought about Billie's The Village of Perception Chapter 2. What is your favorite song? What do you think about the concepts? What do you think about everything? Go to put your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. Want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. Want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or description down below. At the end screen, share this video to your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.